So it's 11 o'clock at night and you go on your computer or your phone and you're enjoying some video games or watching random videos on YouTube and you tell yourself,
I guess I should go to sleep now.
Because you have to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow for school or work or both. Maybe you have to wake up even earlier. Yet many of us like to do something called revenge sleep. Revenge bedtime procrastination, or revenge sleep, is the decision to delay sleep because of stress or your lack of free time earlier in the day. So you sleep later, and then you expect yourself to stumble out of bed early in the morning like you always do, and it seems like being tired and cranky in the morning is literally a lifestyle now.
And this is when I tell you it does not have to be this way if you don't want it to. You can wake up earlier and you can be a morning person if you start to think about these 10 things I'm about to share with you. So I hope this video motivates you to wake up earlier and be a morning person even if you feel like you're not a morning person.
Good morning. What time is it?
5:19.
How do we feel?
Number 1, you need to prioritize sleep. Getting a good night's sleep is just as important as it is trying to wake up early. Figure out how much time your body needs in order to function. For me, that means how many hours do I need to sleep per day without feeling like I need to take a nap. That's about 8 to 9 hours for me to function fully. I've shared this sleep chart in my other videos, but basically it's going to give you an idea about how many hours of sleep you need based on your age. But we are all uniquely and wonderfully made, which means there's only one of you. So how many hours of sleep you need is really different from person to person. Apparently, sleep cycles last at 90-minute increments. So people say 7.5 hours or 9 hours is the best amount of sleep to get. And there's a lot of research on this too. Number 2, breaking caffeine addictions. Now, I know there are some people who like to drink coffee just for the taste, but imagine if you didn't have to rely on caffeine in order for you to go about your day. Imagine if all you needed was a good night's sleep and good hygiene in order for you to feel awake. For me, working out in the morning is what wakes me up. I never drink coffee, and if I do drink caffeine, it's because I'm drinking tea for the flavor, not because I need it. So if you want to start weaning off of coffee or caffeine, I wouldn't say to do it right off the bat cold turkey. You can just start lessening the amount that you need. It can take 9 to 10 hours for caffeine to leave your bloodstream. So keep that in mind when you are drinking your coffee. Yet there are also some people who can drink coffee at 5 p.m. and still knock out at 9 p.m. just fine. All uniquely and wonderfully made. Number 3, getting a good night's sleep. That is quality sleep. The minute your head hits the pillow, you just want to knock out. And there are a couple of things that you can do throughout the day to ensure that you get some good sleep. Taking a nap during the day can really affect how you sleep throughout the night. Now, unless you have other reasons like health related that you need to take a nap, pretty much you shouldn't take a nap just because you're bored. Don't drink too much caffeine, which I already talked about because that can affect your sleep cycle, and not raising your heart rate above 100 beats per minute in the evening time. So I always like to work out early in the morning, so by bedtime I am ready to crash. There are things that you can do to ensure that you are successful in whatever you want to do. And so preparing yourself to get a good night's sleep is just as important. Number 4, creating a nightly routine. That is going to bed at the same time every single night and waking up at the same time every day. Now, you might have to fluctuate here and there based on your schedule, but our bodies love routine. Have you ever not set an alarm just to see what time your body naturally wakes up? I know some people are going to say, yeah, it's usually like 11 a.m. But that means that is what your body is accustomed to, or that is your circadian rhythm. It thinks that 11 a.m. is the normal time for you to wake up based on what it needs. We're going to find that our bodies are actually a lot more predictable than we think. We actually feel less tired when we are sleeping at the same time and waking up at the same time. That's creating our circadian rhythm. Having the same meal times is also very helpful in regulating our bodies. Of course, there are moments where things get interrupted. There are times where we can't do it, but just keep it in mind that all of this helps together. Number 5, seeing bright lights actually suppress our sleep hormones and help our bodies know it's time to wake up. That's why a long time ago, people would just wake up when the sun rose and then they'd go to sleep when the sun sets. Number 6, charge your phone or put your alarm clock further away so that you have to get up walk there and turn it off in order to wake up in the morning. Now make sure you can hear it, especially if you have a problem with snoozing. Number 7, don't snooze. You need to prove to yourself and show up for yourself that you can do this. I am someone who can wake up at 2 a.m. for a BTS concert, at 3 a.m. to catch a flight, or 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. to go to my workouts. I know I can do this because I've proven to myself that I can do this, and I've done it many times. I'm not going to snooze if I have things to do and places to be. If I have nowhere to go, then that's a different story. Of course, snoozing from 5 a.m. to 5:09 a.m. is probably not the end of the world, but it's just that habit of pressing the snooze button and saying, I'm going to get to it later. I'm going to do whatever I said I was going to do later. That is the habit we are trying to break here. And that small habit is what leads you to snooze all the way until 8:30 a.m. and now it's 3 hours later. Number 8, remember your why. Why are you waking up earlier? Do you want to work out? Do you want to get more work done? Do you want to have time to read the Bible, have some quiet time for yourself before you run around all day long helping other people? Why is it that you want to wake up earlier? If you want this for yourself, then show up for yourself and get it done, because no one is going to do it for you. I like to think that I want to choose to be uncomfortable now for my future self. Future me is going to trust that I can do this and I will do what I say I'm going to do. Of course, there's a learning curve. Of course, you shouldn't expect to wake up at 5 a.m. if you normally wake up at 10 a.m. every day. It's going to be hard, but being consistent is really important. Number 9, set yourself up for success. These are things that you're going to do to ensure that you create a successful environment and to do whatever it is you want to accomplish that morning. Turn on the lights and don't crawl back into your bed. If you think you can just crawl back into your bed and I'm just going to close my eyes for 5 minutes, you know that is 99% not true and you're going to fall asleep. Know yourself enough to look into future you and think, I know me, I'm not going to get anything done if I crawl back into my bed. And number 10, which is really an extension of number 9, I like to change my clothes first thing in the morning because then I know I am not going back into bed. I don't like to wear my outside clothes inside my bed, so that ensures that I am ready for the day. Have everything you want already set out so that you are ready for a productive day. I have done a number of videos on how to wake up earlier, but I always like to add a little refreshed mindset into these topics. So I hope it always encourages you to wake up earlier and to really ultimately accomplish whatever it is you said you were going to do.